Yo, peace, family, word is bomb. Much love to you all, divine beings. Ashe. Moon Hotep, let's get into it. Today, we're going to be making a connection in this video about the UFO files that were released from the Trump administration, and the actual 93 beings, that have been talking about this for a long time as far as the disclosure, right? And many other things. To SARS, 2008 swine flu, 14 Ebola. You see it, right? COVID-19, 2020, 2026 hantavirus. You see the 6-year cycles, right? Six represents spiritual energy, right? Or death, right? If you depend on how you look at it. Now, let's get into these files, right? It's a lot in these files. I'm not going to talk about everything, but I want to make a few points. Now, we have Levi J. Dow, right? And Edgar J. Hoover and the FBI. All things amalgamated, right? That's what they're calling it, an amalgamated elite delete force, right, of extraterrestrials, right? So once you look at the word Levi, you have to understand that connects to the Leviathan order, or the Levites, right? When you're talking about one of the tribes of the Hyksos dynasty, right? Here, meaning associated in Hebrew, and the Bible is given to Jacob's wife, right? As far as Levi goes, right? The Levites, a Jewish priestly dynasty, right? And we know Dow is connected to the Dow Jones, which is connected. All of this is connected to ritualistic Babylonian blood rituals, right? Blood magic, right? Trafficking and shit like that. Now, this is an Amalgamated Flying Saucers Club of America. They making conventions and shit like that, right? Movies and exhibits and shit like that. Now, if this was all fake, why would they be doing all this, right? You know about Roswell and Nevada and shit like that, Area 51, right? Now, this publication is talking about a being from another planet, right? They landed on 1966, right? It sent a message through a shortwave radio transmission, and they were pretty much saying that the government was talking with these beings, right, about spacecrafts and things like that. Now, this is all being released from the FBI, right? This is a 184-page document that I downloaded, and I just did my reading and assessments on it. Right now, it says this is another publication. A new fireball, which is a meteor, right, raises questions about flying saucers. Now, as much as fireballs and meteorites that we see, you mean to tell me that, extraterrestrials aren't real, or other biological life forms aren't real? Right now, the gods and goddesses with discernment, we already know all this, right? We've been seeing them. Most of us have actually been on board of UFOs, right, in another dimension or another plane, right? So, all these things are real, and it's coming to the forefront like we've been manifesting, right? Everything comes to the light. Now, these are pictures of UFOs. Right now, I'm going to show you a couple of different videos on the matter of UFOs and me. All right.
Looks like a spacecraft.
It's almost as if a spaceship's cloaking device just got destroyed.
It's like those moments of Star Trek where the Klingon bird of prey suddenly reveals its presence.
Well, look at that video and say this proves that spacecraft are hiding out there in our solar system, and this one, the camouflage, was simply blown off by the solar ejection.
Super popular in science fiction, in Star Trek, but it's actually real technology that we have right now.
Again, family, we know that these are cosmic family. We know that this is our star family. We know that this is the ancestors of the 93 beings. So these videos that you see at the bottom of the screen, these are all videos that I've recorded over the past couple years, showing different UAPs, showing different encounters and different experiences I've had with these unidentified objects, right? All the technology that you see literally derives from the Riz Tech program, which is in the 19th galaxy, Elium. Riz means to provide. We are the providers. We provided all extraterrestrial beings across the vast, boundless, infinite universes with our technologies. We are far more advanced than what you can possibly comprehend with the lower state of consciousness. So once you enter the fourth and fifth dimension of reality of consciousness, the Christ consciousness, the etheric consciousness, we're talking about aerodynamically designed spacecrafts, family. And those spacecrafts operate off of consciousness. Consciousness operates off of fractions of light.
Now, that was a video of 2 years ago of me explaining to you how the technology works, right? So this is all cosmic DNA remembrance, right? When you're talking about UAPs and unidentified aerial phenomena, right? This is within the genetics. Watch this. Looking west. Now I see a third red moon. Now at this point in my dream state, I'm like, okay, this is very, very enticing. This is very interesting. And I understood that this was a divine message, right? Once you understand the power of 3, to see 3 red moons is crazy work. So I understood that it was an assignment and a mission that was upcoming. So after looking at the third red moon, right, immediately a craft descended, right? A UFO descended. So the beings that got off the craft were very tiny. They were about 3 feet, and they were robotic beings, right? They were robotic beings, give each other the respect, the that we both were there in a peaceful manner. I immediately start feeling the gravitational pull towards the ship, like as if I had no other choice but to get on the ship, right? So I was literally being magnetically pulled. We were magnetically being pulled to the ship, right? It told me that they were came from the Andromeda star constellation. So I'm like, okay, bet, cool, overstanding, that, we got some family out there as well, Ashe. And what was also interesting, they told me that one of the moons that we were looking at, we were actually looking at their ship, right? Again, family, a lot of us have experienced these crafts, spaceships ourselves. Now, it says, for the past 20 years, the United States has been having increasing problems of UFOs, flying saucers. And it says here that the Air Force has been, pretty much hiding shit, right? This is what these motherfuckers do, right? Here it says, make no mistake, your government is not in the White House or the Congress. It is in the Pentagon and in the headquarters of the vast defense-oriented industries. The president or the congressman does not run it. Extraterrestrial beings running behind the scenes. Here it says the U.S. Congress will face a massive depression if this information got out, which it is now. So you can only imagine what's to come, right? And we're seeing this in real time, family. Now the memorandum in 66, right? Here it connects to Philadelphia and Pennsylvania, which is the Philadelphia experiments, right? It's all connected, right? Once you dig into everything, right? And have you guys heard of the fraternity of cosmic sons and daughters? Right? Because these beings work behind closed doors doing rituals on the cosmic sons and daughters, which are the 90th beings, right? To extrapolate our energy, to keep us sleep, docile, and dumb, which most of the populace is. But motherfuckers gotta wake up now. Here it says people from other worlds in our system are visiting our planet. People from other worlds are in contact with certain political and scientific circles in the East and West. And it says here that we need to accept that we are the citizens of the cosmos and children of cosmic powers, right? Whose laws run through the entire cosmos. See, this is information that we have been, as the 90th beings, the goddesses and gods, we have been talking about and releasing on our own terms for years now, right? Almost a century, right? Because this is knowledge that's being remembered. It's coming to the forefront. So, peace and much love to everybody who's been spreading this knowledge. This is exactly what was manifesting. And I do think that this is a part of the Project Blue Beam agenda, right? They're going to talk about it. This is literally all like amalgamated, right? It's all lines up and adds up and aligns with their regime. So just be ready for some bullshit, fake, some type of hoax, some type of alien invasion or something, right? It could just be something simple or small. They discover a UFO. It could be anything, right? Little holographic shit in the sky imagery. It could be anything, family. So just be aware, but don't operate out of fear, right? Move out of love. We're going to keep holding shit down and we're going to keep spreading this information. We're going to keep raising the frequency of ourselves as long as the great mother. Ashe. Much love, family. Don't let the mass hysteria shit fool you.